I'm in Mr. Ahmed's, right? Why am I in Mr. Ahmed's? Because I can see my local pub over the road and I want to go in, right? It's fairly early. I normally get in there about 12:15 and I don't want to be the first in because it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? And I've stopped knocking on the window as well. I used to do that. Come on, come on. I gotta take away the hurting, man. I gotta take away the hurting. There's about 4 pissheads round where I live. None of us wants to be the first in, so we all look out for each other. One's by the bus stop, one's in the fucking library there. No one wants to crack first. I'm talking to Mr. Ahmed and I see one going in, another one goes in. I say, see you later, Mr. Ahmed. I can go in now. And when I walk in, there's the pissheads are all there, and we give each other the pisshead nod. I go, all right, all right, all right. And then we go to our respective corners for a bit of peace and quiet, because that's what we're looking for on a Tuesday afternoon. Peace and quiet. Pubs used to be very peaceful places. They were places for men to sit around and just stare into the middle distance. Isn't it lovely and quiet in here? It's fucking lovely, isn't it? You'd say to men, are you going home at any point? No, fuck that. Why would I go home? You were sent to the pub. Go and get your dad from the pub. His dinner's on the steam. Peas like bullets. You have to go to the pub to try and get your dad. It was fucking terrifying going to the pub. Smoky, dark, terrifying pub. And you push the door open. Is my dad in there? Yes, he is, and you're the reason. Now, fuck off, will ya? Because you go in a pub now, and the children just run around, don't they? These parents going, run off, nebulizer, run off! Santander, go and play! Go and play with winter and summer! Mr. Ahmed's got a lovely shop. He's in the ship parade, by the way, Mr. Ahmed. He's proud of his shop. It's not that great, but I'd never tell him. He's got a terrible card selection, and I know because I've used it to get out of jail a few times. Because as we know, there's a group of people in the world who believe the giving and receiving of cards is very, 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 very important. And they're called women. Don't they love a card? Fuck. My wife got someone a card the other day because they'd had their kitchen finished. Now, there are a lot of dates to remember for a man, and it's quite confusing and quite stressful. Anniversaries are tough, aren't they? Certainly if they fall on a weekday. You keep telling yourself all day long, I'm going to get that card later, I'm going to get that card later, I'm definitely going to get that card later. And if you're a decent man, you go to the card shop. You don't go to the newsagents, you go to the card shop. You ever seen a man in a card shop? You'll never see a more lost, confused individual in your life, more desperate, lost, just staring at these cards. Fucking hell. Look at all these cards, man. There's not this many occasions, is there? The woman says, can I help you, sir? I've got to get a card. For my wife, it's our anniversary, you know. Yes, they're over there, so thank you, thanks. You get the card, and you take, can I buy this card, please? Yes, if you've got £13, sir, you can buy it. Oh, thank you. Should I bend over here or in the stock room? Thank you. You keep telling yourself all day long, I'm going to get that card, I'm going to get that card. And then you get home about 6:30, don't you? You go to put the key in the door and you're like, ah, help! Fucking forgot a card. All the blood drains from you. There's a whooshing sound in your ears. You think, I'm going to go, I'm going to go. Think, Micky, think. Mr. Ahmed's. And I go running down the street. And as I come in, he puts a bottle of vodka on the side. I say, not now, Mr. Ahmed. I'm proper under pressure, mate. Not now. I've now got to pick a card out of his pitiful selection here. It's pitiful. There's a bunch of violets. Who the fuck buys violets on the card? Polar bears. Polar bears can help. Polar bears in sunglasses. That could do it. Let's have a little read of this. I think you're cool. Well, that ain't gonna do it. It's not my name. Then you see it. A vintage car. Somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you convince yourself, I'm sure she loves a vintage car. I'm sure when we first met, she told me she loves a vintage motor. That'll do for me. I go to Mr. Ahmed, I say, give me a pen, Mr. Ahmed, let me write a nice message. You're my favourite ride. Fold it down, stick it down, right, fine, job done. Go in the kitchen. Go, there you go, babe. That's from me to you. She's beaming, beaming! And she opens the card and suddenly... her face has gone. She's worked out this is a forgot to get the card. The tenner flutters to the floor. Come on, everyone loves a tenner in their card, come on. I've upset her now. If I upset my wife, she goes and gets in her little upset rowing boat. And she rows away from Love Island, leaving me on the shore. I say, come back, babe. Let's talk. Talk. I can't even look at you at the moment. I can't even look at you. The dog's next to me like that. Fuck her. What a performance. I can't blame you. It's not like you forgot, is it? She didn't take the treats, did she? She said the treats. Right, the last thing I'll say about the success, which has been brilliant, is this. It changes the way people talk to you. I've had this conversation 1,000 times over the last couple of years. I'll be talking to someone normally at a party or a gathering or something, and they'll go, Mick, can I tell you something? And I'll go, no, if you want. They go, I could never do your job in a million years. Do you know that? I could never do your job. I never know what to say to them. Yeah, well, you are a bit boring, ain't you? I'm only talking to you because there's a lovely fruit draft coming through the kitchen. People with proper jobs say this to me. The teachers and the social workers, the people holding this mess together, they say it to me. A man said it to me the other day. I was talking to him and suddenly he stopped me and said, Mick, can I tell you something? And I said, yes. Because I always answer people where they talk to me, right? I'm like a social chameleon. Yeah. I said, yes. He said, I could never do your job in a million years. I could never do your job in a million years. I said, well, what do you do, mate? He said, I'm a brain surgeon. I said, hold up. Let me go and have a little drop of Stella Artois. Create a little bit of work for your son. A little drop of do as you're told. What a ridiculous thing that... The minute you have a drop of that, people look at you a bit suspicious, don't they? Oh, you go in the off, you buy 4 cans of Stella, and the woman's like, you might want to take this leaflet, sir. So I said to him, well, what do you do, mate? Tell me about your job. He said, oh, well, you know, I get this all the time. It's not that complicated. He said, we get one up from the ward, we take the top of the head off, we have a little look about, we do what we can, we put the top back on, and we put some pins around the edge, which I thought was handy. All the time he was telling me, all I kept thinking was, yeah, but where'd you put the top? I'd be terrified of losing the top, wouldn't you? Sandra, Don't throw the top away, babe. It's got to go back on. I know what you like with your clearing up. Because I've messed up in work. I've lost a lot of stuff in work. Buckets, ladders, vans. I lost a van once. I did a little spliff on the way back. Someone was like, where'd I put that van? I'll phone the police. They ain't got enough on at the moment. And I've messed up in work big time. I've put my foot through ceilings worth thousands of pounds. But you do what you do in that situation. You fuck off home, don't you? You come back in the next day. Who's done that up there? Not said nothing. But losing the top of someone's head? How are you going to talk your way out of that one with the family as they come in? Hello there. Yes, he's doing very well. Why is he wearing a bobber hat? No easy way to tell you this. We lost the top of his head. Sandra's in bits. She'd put her house keys in it. She's been knocked out for 48 hours.